Money books. The classics.
The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. The Richest Man in Babylon, based on Babylonian parables, has been hailed as the greatest of all inspirational works on the subject of thrift, financial planning, and personal wealth. In simple language, these fascinating and informative stories set you on a sure path to prosperity and its accompanying joys. A celebrated bestseller, it offers an understanding and a solution to your personal financial problem. Revealed inside are the secrets to acquiring money, keeping money, and making money earn more money. This original edition has the original language, content, and message from George S. Clason as intended in 1926. It's all here, uncensored. The Automatic Millionaire, expanded and updated, a powerful one-step plan to live and finish rich by David Bach. David gives you a totally realistic system, based on timeless principles, with everything you need to know, including phone numbers, websites, and apps, so you can put the secret to becoming an automatic millionaire in place from the comfort of your own home. This powerful little book has the potential to secure your financial future. Do it once, the rest is automatic. The Automatic Millionaire is one of the most popular financial books of our time. It was a runaway hit when it was first published in 2004, spending 31 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list and appearing at number 1 simultaneously on the New York Times, USA Today, Business Week, and Wall Street Journal business bestseller lists. It has sold over 1.5 million copies and been translated around the world in over a dozen languages. This is the first update since 2005 and includes updated information on taxes, investments, technologies, and apps to automate your financial life, as well as David's latest systems for making the entire process even easier. The Little Book of Common Sense Investing, the only way to guarantee your fair share of stock market returns. 10th Anniversary Edition updated and revised. Little Books, Big Profits, by John C. Bogle. The best-selling investing Bible offers new information, new insights, and new perspectives. The Little Book of Common Sense Investing is the classic guide to getting smart about the market. Legendary mutual fund pioneer John C. Bogle reveals his key to getting more out of investing: low-cost index funds. Bogle describes the simplest and most effective investment strategy for building wealth over the long term: buy and hold, at very low cost, a mutual fund that tracks a broad stock market index such as the S&P 500. While the stock market has tumbled and then soared since the first edition of Little Book of Common Sense was published in April 2007, Bogle's investment principles have endured and served investors well. This 10th Anniversary Edition includes updated data and new information but maintains the same long-term perspective as in its predecessor. The Intelligent Investor, the definitive book on value investing by Benjamin Graham. By far the best book on investing ever written, Warren Buffett. This classic text is annotated to update Graham's timeless wisdom for today's market conditions. The greatest investment advisor of the 20th century, Benjamin Graham, taught and inspired people worldwide. Graham's philosophy of value investing, which shields investors from substantial error and teaches them to develop long-term strategies, has made The Intelligent Investor the stock market Bible ever since its original publication in 1949. Over the years, market developments have proven the wisdom of Graham's strategies. While preserving the integrity of Graham's original text, this revised edition includes updated commentary by noted financial journalist Jason Zweig, whose perspective incorporates the realities of today's market, draws parallels between Graham's examples and today's financial headlines, and gives readers a more thorough understanding of how to apply Graham's principles. Vital and indispensable, this Harper Business Essentials edition of The Intelligent Investor is the most important book you will ever read on how to reach your financial goals. Principles by Ray Dalio. Ray Dalio has provided me with invaluable guidance and insights that is available to you in Principles. Bill Gates. Ray Dalio, one of the world's most successful investors and entrepreneurs, shares the unconventional principles that he's developed, refined, and used over the past 40 years to create unique results in both life and business, and which any person or organization can adopt to help achieve their goals. In 1975, Ray Dalio founded an investment firm, Bridgewater Associates, out of his two-bedroom apartment in New York City. 40 years later, Bridgewater has made more money for its clients than any other hedge fund in history and grown into the fifth most important private company in the United States, according to Fortune magazine. Dalio himself has been named to Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people in the world. The Millionaire Next Door, The Surprising Secrets of America's Wealthy by Thomas J. Stanley, author, William D. Danko, author. The best-selling The Millionaire Next Door identifies 7 common traits that show up again and again among those who have accumulated wealth. Most of the truly wealthy in this country don't live in Beverly Hills or on Park Avenue, they live next door. This new edition, the first since 1998, includes a new foreword for the 21st century by Dr. Thomas J. Stanley. For Men and Women Who Resent Poverty, Think and Grow Rich, an official publication of the Napoleon Hill Foundation, by Napoleon Hill. This edition of Napoleon Hill's classic Think and Grow Rich is a reproduction of Napoleon Hill's personal copy of the first edition, the only original version recommended by the Napoleon Hill Foundation, originally printed in March of 1937. The most famous of all teachers of success spent a fortune and the better part of a lifetime of effort to produce the law of success philosophy that forms the basis of his books and that is so powerfully summarized and explained for the general public in this book. In Think and Grow Rich, Hill draws on stories of Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, and other millionaires of his generation to illustrate his principles. This book will teach you the secrets that could bring you a fortune. It will show you not only what to do but how to do it. Once you learn and apply the simple, basic techniques revealed here, you will have mastered the secret of true and lasting success. Money and material things are essential for freedom of body and mind, but there are some who will feel that the greatest of all riches can be evaluated only in terms of lasting friendships, loving family relationships, understanding between business associates, and introspective harmony which brings one true peace of mind. All who read, understand, and apply this philosophy will be better prepared to attract and enjoy these spiritual values. Rich Dad Poor Dad, What the Rich Teach Their Kids About Money That the Poor and Middle Class Do Not, by Robert Kiyosaki. It's been nearly 25 years since Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad first made waves in the personal finance arena. It has since become the #1 personal finance book of all time, translated into dozens of languages and sold around the world. Rich Dad Poor Dad is Robert's story of growing up with two dads, his real father and the father of his best friend, his rich dad, and the ways in which both men shaped his thoughts about money and investing. The book explodes the myth that you need to earn a high income to be rich and explains the difference between working for money and having your money work for you.
The new release.
Get Good with Money, 10 Simple Steps to Becoming Financially Whole. By Tiffany Alec, the Budgetnista. Revealing this practical 10-step process for the first time in its entirety, Get Good with Money introduces the powerful concept of building wealth through financial wholeness, a realistic, achievable, and energizing alternative to get rich quick and overcomplicated money management systems. With helpful checklists, worksheets, a toolkit of resources, and advanced advice from experts who Tiffany herself relies on, her Budgetnista boosters, Get Good with Money gets crystal clear on the short-term actions that lead to long-term goals. The Simple Path to Wealth, Your Roadmap to Financial Independence in a Rich, Free Life, by J.L. Collins, author, Mr. Money Mustache, foreword. This book grew out of a series of letters to my daughter concerning various things, mostly about money and investing she was not yet quite ready to hear. Since money is the single most powerful tool we have for navigating this complex world we've created, understanding it is critical. Unfortunately, benign neglect of things financial leaves you open to the charlatans of the financial world. The people who make investing endlessly complex, because if it can be made complex it becomes more profitable for them, more expensive for us, and we are forced into their waiting arms. Broke Millennial, Stop Scraping By and Get Your Financial Life Together, by Erin Lowry. Broke Millennial shows step-by-step how to go from flat broke to financial badass. Unlike most personal finance books out there, it doesn't just cover boring stuff like credit card debt, investing, and dealing with the dreaded B word, budgeting. Financial expert Erin Lowry goes beyond the basics to tackle tricky money matters and situations most of us face IRL, including understanding your relationship with moolah, managing student loans without having a full-on panic attack, what to do when you're out with your crew, how to get financially naked with your partner and find out his or her debt number, of course. Packed with refreshingly simple advice and hilarious true stories, Broke Millennial is the essential roadmap every financially clueless millennial needs to become a money master. Quit Like a Millionaire, No Gimmicks, Luck, or Trust Fund Required. Stop Zerking, Start Living, by Christy Shen, Bryce Leung, J.L. Collins, foreword. From two leaders of the FIRE, Financial Independence, Retire Early, movement, a bold, contrarian guide to retiring at any age, with a reproducible formula to financial independence. Christy Shen retired with $1 million at the age of 31, and she did it without hitting a home run on the stock market, starting the next Snapchat in her garage, or investing in hot real estate. Learn how to cut down on spending without decreasing your quality of life, build a $1 million portfolio, fortify your investments to survive bear markets and black swan events, and use the 4% rule and the yield shield so you can quit the rat race forever. Not everyone can become an entrepreneur or a real estate baron. The rest of us need Shen's mathematically proven approach to retire decades before 65.
The most popular.
Your money or your life. 9 steps to transforming your relationship with money and achieving financial independence. Fully revised and updated for 2018. By Vicky Robin and Joe Dominguez. Forward Mr. Money Mustache. For more than 25 years, Your Money or Your Life has been considered the go-to book for taking back your life by changing your relationship with money. Hundreds of thousands of people have followed this 9-step program, learning to live more deliberately and meaningfully with Vicky Robin's guidance. This fully revised and updated edition with a foreword by the Frugal Guru, New Yorker, Mr. Money Mustache is the ultimate makeover of this best-selling classic, ensuring that its time-tested wisdom applies to people of all ages and covers modern topics like investing in index funds, managing revenue streams like side hustles and freelancing, tracking your finances online, and having difficult conversations about money. Outliers: The Story of Success by Malcolm Gladwell, author of Talking to Strangers. In this stunning new book, Malcolm Gladwell takes us on an intellectual journey through the world of outliers, the best and the brightest, the most famous and the most successful. He asks the question, what makes high achievers different? His answer is that we pay too much attention to what successful people are like, and too little attention to where they are from, that is, their culture, their family, their generation, and the idiosyncratic experiences of their upbringing. Along the way he explains the secrets of software billionaires, what it takes to be a great soccer player, why Asians are good at math, and what made the Beatles the greatest rock band. Brilliant and entertaining, Outliers is a landmark work that will simultaneously delight and illuminate. The Psychology of Money, Timeless Lessons on Wealth, Greed, and Happiness by Morgan Housel. Money investing, personal finance, and business decisions is typically taught as a math-based field, where data and formulas tell us exactly what to do. But in the real world, people don't make financial decisions on a spreadsheet. They make them at the dinner table, or in a meeting room, where personal history, your own unique view of the world, ego, pride, marketing, and odd incentives are scrambled together. In The Psychology of Money, award-winning author Morgan Housel shares 19 short stories exploring the strange ways people think about money and teaches you how to make better sense of one of life's most important topics. A Random Walk Down Wall Street, The Time-Tested Strategy for Successful Investing by Burton G. Malkiel. Whether you're considering your first 401k contribution, contemplating retirement, or anywhere in between, A Random Walk Down Wall Street is the best investment guide money can buy. In this new edition, Burton G. Malkiel shares authoritative insights spanning the full range of investment opportunities, including valuable new material on cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, and tax loss harvesting to help you chart a calm course through the turbulent waters of today's financial markets. The Warren Buffett Way by Robert G. Hagstrom. Warren Buffett is the most famous investor of all time and one of today's most admired business leaders. He became a billionaire and investment sage by looking at companies as businesses rather than prices on a stock screen. The first two editions of the Warren Buffett Way gave investors their first in-depth look at the innovative investment and business strategies behind Buffett's spectacular success. The new edition updates readers on the latest investments by Buffett. And, more importantly, it draws on the new field of behavioral finance to explain how investors can overcome the common obstacles that prevent them from investing like Buffett. The Science of Getting Rich with Study Guide, Deluxe Special Edition by Wallace D. Wattles, author, Teresa Puskar, contributor. The way to prosperity is no longer a mystery. You too can prosper from the exact science of achieving financial success as you learn to change your life by changing your thoughts. Attract the prosperity you deserve. Appreciate the opportunities that await you. Live true to the values most precious to you. Manage stress and self-defeating impulses that hold you back. Make the contribution to the world that only you can make, and enjoy the abundance you'll receive in return. The Science of Getting Rich includes a 21st century study guide structured with introspective questions that will allow you to explore your inner world, and apply the wisdom the author imparts to your life. It will be a remarkable journey of rejuvenation and self-discovery.
The Bestsellers.
Rich Dad Poor Dad, What the Rich Teach Their Kids About Money That the Poor and Middle Class Do Not by Robert Kiyosaki. It's been nearly 25 years since Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad first made waves in the personal finance arena. It has since become the #1 personal finance book of all time, translated into dozens of languages and sold around the world. Rich Dad Poor Dad is Robert's story of growing up with two dads, his real father and the father of his best friend, his rich dad, and the ways in which both men shaped his thoughts about money and investing. The book explodes the myth that you need to earn a high income to be rich and explains the difference between working for money and having your money work for you. The Total Money Makeover, A Proven Plan for Financial Fitness by Dave Ramsey. Okay, folks, do you want to turn those fat and flabby expenses into a well-toned budget? Do you want to transform your sad and skinny little bank account into a bulked-up cash machine? Then get with the program, people. There's one sure way to whip your finances into shape, and that's with the Total Money Makeover. It's the simplest, most straightforward game plan for completely making over your money habits. And it's based on results, not pie-in-the-sky fantasies. Where financial peace gave you the solid saving and investing principles, this book puts those principles into practice. You'll be exercising your financial strength every day and quickly freeing yourself of worry, stress, and debt. And that's a beautiful feeling. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit. No guilt, no excuses, no BS, just a 6-week program that work. Buy as many lots as you want. Choose the right accounts and investments so your money grows for you automatically. Best of all, spend guilt-free on the things you love. Personal finance expert Ramit Sethi has been called a wealth wizard by Forbes and the new guru on the block by Fortune. Now he's updated and expanded his modern money classic for a new age, delivering a simple, powerful, no BS 6-week program that just works. Unshakable, Your Financial Freedom Playbook, Creating Peace of Mind in a World of Volatility by Tony Robbins and Peter Mallouk. Robbins, who has coached more than 50 million people from 100 countries, is the world's #1 life and business strategist. In this book, he teams up with Peter Mallouk, the only man in history to be ranked the #1 financial advisor in the US for 3 consecutive years by Barron's. Together they reveal how to become unshakable, someone who can not only maintain true peace of mind in a world of immense uncertainty, economic volatility, and unprecedented change, but who can profit from the fear that immobilizes so many. No matter your salary, your stage of life, or when you started, this book will provide the tools to help you achieve your financial goals more rapidly than you ever thought possible. Mindset: The New Psychology of Success, How We Can Learn to Fulfill Our Potential in Parenting, Business, School, Relationships. By Carol S. Dweck. Through clever research studies and engaging writing, Dweck illuminates how our beliefs about our capabilities exert tremendous influence on how we learn and which paths we take in life. Bill Gates, Gates Knots. After decades of research, world-renowned Stanford University psychologist Carol S. Dweck, Ph.D., discovered a simple but groundbreaking idea: the power of mindset. In this brilliant book, she shows how success in school, work, sports, the arts, and almost every area of human endeavor can be dramatically influenced by how we think about our talents and abilities. People with a fixed mindset, those who believe that abilities are fixed, are less likely to flourish than those with a growth mindset, those who believe that abilities can be developed. Mindset reveals how great parents, teachers, managers, and athletes can put this idea to use to foster outstanding accomplishment. Tony Robbins, Money, Master the Game, 7 Simple Steps to Financial Freedom. Secrets from the World's Greatest Financial Minds. A goldmine of money-making information. Steve Forbes, Forbes magazine. Based on extensive research and interviews with some of the most legendary investors at work today, John Bogle, Warren Buffett, Paul Tudor Jones, Ray Dalio, Carl Icahn, and many others, Tony Robbins has created a 7-step blueprint for securing financial freedom. With advice about taking control of your financial decisions, to setting up a savings and investing plan, to destroying myths about what it takes to save and invest, to setting up a lifetime income plan, The book brims with advice and practices for making the financial game not only winnable but providing financial freedom for the rest of your life. Put money on your short list of new books to read. It's that good. MarketWatch.com. Tony Robbins turns to the topic that vexes us all: how to secure financial freedom for ourselves and for our families. If there were a Pulitzer Prize for investment books, this one would win, hands down. Forbes.